I have sought out help for the past 4 years. I've been living with this condition. This really started out after I had whiplash by being hit by a truck at a stoplight. And then it progressed. I worked at Kohl's. I was very active merchandising, lifting, putting things away, and organizing. And by the time I got out of there, I'd taken about 3 a leave, and I had to lift my legs into the car. It starts off where you feel like when you're standing up that your legs are going to crack, they're going to break. My doctor said that I could no longer do that, and so I had to terminate from work. To be told that I can't work anymore and to not be able to do the things that I used to do was very hard to understand and cope with, because I just couldn't understand why all of a sudden one day it's just taken away. Asking people for help all the time, it was overwhelming for me. It crushed me. And you start to feel a lot of guilt, thinking that they really don't think that you're hurting as much as you are, but you really are, and you don't want to complain all the time. The emotional part of you is a huge issue with this disease. I feel it. I know it. You don't really feel balanced, and you do get depressed. So as long as you understand that that's happening to you, you can work properly with it. It's the strong mind, and I think the body's just taking the punches now. The first doctor I was with, I knew right away that he was just going to hand me the prescriptions. And I said, is there another avenue for me, another way to go? It was not giving me the incentive to want to help myself, because I just felt like an example or a study or just somebody that they don't know anything about, you know? And I wanted to be known. I wanted someone who knew what they were doing and knew what they were talking about, that had compassion. Because I went through all of that, it made me become my own advocate, where I started to use the computer and I researched a lot of things. You make your own road, your own map, because you don't have a doctor sitting in front of you 24/7, 365. I also obtained my notes from my doctor, my file, and I went through all of the verbiage. I looked it up if I didn't understand the terminology. But basically, my DO, the hands-on, was the best thing that ever happened to me, so I really didn't need to go elsewhere. He straightens you out. And he explained to me that your body has memory, and because my body has been in this state for so long until I did something about it, we have to readjust it and we have to bring it back to a state of normalcy. I made it a point to de-stress, exercise regularly, diet, very healthy diet, eating organics, taking supplements, many supplements, and just researching a lot on my condition and how I could better help myself. After termination, I was very fortunate because I have a family who helped to support me through this, and otherwise I wouldn't have been able to support myself or my family. You know, my mom said, you know, it deeply hurts me when I call you and you're not feeling well all the time, you know, because they're helpless, they feel helpless. If you have a positive outlook, if your mind is positive, your body will respond. It's been a fight. This is a battle. It's a battle and a half, but where there's a will, there's a way. And I'm not going to go to my grave like this.